Today on the Cavalier Connection, we're going to shoot for something positive as we replay our interview with 2025 recruit Josiah Abdullah. All is not bad in Charlottesville, and Josiah is one of the reasons. Tune in next on the Cavalier Connection. Welcome in to today's special edition of the Cavalier Connection. You just got me today. But did want to do something a little on the positive side. Last weekend, Virginia lost to Virginia Tech in football. Tough L yesterday. SMU beating Virginia by 12. Basketball 5-4. Things are not looking hot on the basketball front. Day-Day Ames appears to be hurt. A game I thought we could have won yesterday and just fell apart. Over 10 minutes worth of time without a basket. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, football, basketball have had some tough breaks as of late. But there was a nice anonymous multi-million-dollar donation to the Virginia football program this past week, which I'm hoping and that big things are going to come of that money, and the money will be used wisely. But I did want to do a positive episode of Virginia sports because there's been so much negativity around the program. I figured today's a good opportunity here to, right before NFL comes on, to talk something positive about Virginia sports and show some of the positive things that are going on. Speaking of positivity, the first thing I did want to mention is it's Christmas time, and there's nothing more positive as a UVA fan than Mincers. If you're looking for the perfect gift for the UVA fan in your life, look no further than Mincers Sportswear. Whether you're shopping for T-shirts, polos, sweatshirts, hats, or any game day accessories, Mincers has everything you need to make this holiday season a winning one. Don't miss their 12 days of Christmas sale, a new deal every single day. I can tell you, I placed an order this past Wednesday for some Christmas gifts, and I can't tell you what I purchased at this time in case the ones I purchased them for are watching, but I will show them off once Christmas has passed. I'll tell you this, though. I guarantee you I got a great deal on my order. I know Jay has placed an order in the past week as well. And as soon as you place the order, I got an email, stuff is shipped. Also, gift wrapping. I know yesterday's deal was, I believe, dollar gift wrapping. If you go to Facebook and follow Mincers, and you're going to see those deals daily, or you can go right to mincers.com and see what they've got going on. 2 convenient locations on the corner in Charlottesville and at the shops at Stonefield. You're never far from your favorite UVA gear. As a bonus, the Stonefield location offers free and easy parking, so you might want to go there. Get your Christmas shopping started and finished at Mincers Sportswear, where UVA fans shop. So today, we play back an interview we had with our 2025 commit, Josiah Abdullah. And, go back, and that's one of the positive things that have happened for the football program. And I know we just had National Signing Day. And one of our new ones coming in is Josiah Abdullah, 3/4-star recruit. Excited to get him in. Great pickup for Coach Elliott. And it was a great interview we had with him actually after he verbally committed back earlier in the summer, right before the season started. So definitely wanted to play that back for you guys. Also, I did want to talk about this coming week, what we have upcoming. On Tuesday, we have Evan Ward, defensive end out of Georgia, who just committed this past week. And they say he's a super speedy defensive end. And I'm looking forward. We're going to be talking to him on Tuesday. We will release that on Wednesday. And then Wednesday evening, we had a little delay. We were supposed to talk to J.R. Reynolds last week, but it's going to be this coming Wednesday. We get the great opportunity to talk to former Virginia basketball shooter, scorer, great basketball player, J.R. Reynolds on Wednesday. We will release that on Thursday. J.R., the combo of J.R. and Sean, that was quite the backcourt in Charlottesville. So looking forward to hearing what J.R. has to say. And we're looking forward to both of those interviews this coming week. So be on the lookout for probably Wednesday. You'll get Evan Ward, defensive end for 2025 recruit. And Thursday, you'll get J.R. Reynolds. So if all goes well. If you have any questions you want us to ask Evan Ward or J.R. Reynolds, definitely reach out to us. Send us you can direct message us on X, Facebook, or put it on X or Facebook as a post to us, and we will definitely get your questions out there to them. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to play our interview with Josiah Abdullah.
Recent commit, wide receiver out of Woodward Academy, Josiah Abdullah. How you doing tonight, Josiah?
I'm great. How about you?
Doing fantastic.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. So you're getting ready to start your senior year of high school. It might be a little late now with fall camp starting, but did you have any specific summer plans before getting into the grind of the season?
I mean, really just grinding, spending time with family, and since this is, my last summer before, being away from the family, it's definitely really crucial it's been great time with my family. But other than that, working.
Absolutely. So how's fall camp been so far? I know it's really known as one of the more grueling times of the year to be a football player.
Yeah, it's been a grind. To be honest, as being the team captain, the most important thing as a team this year, because every year, you have new captains, you have new seniors coming in. I mean, old seniors coming in, but new freshmen and younger kids. The biggest thing is finding identity for a team, because each team has a different identity. I feel like the most important thing right now is finding our identity before our season starts, so that we can go into it knowing who we are and what helps us strive best.
Yeah. So what would you say is your strengths as a wide receiver, and do you play both sides of the ball?
I do play both sides of the ball. As a wide receiver, I would say that my strengths are when I get the ball, I'm upfield, I'm out of there. The main goal is in the end zone. Yes, sir. That's nobody stopping me.
Yeah, that's one thing I saw on one of the websites, your freshman highlights. I mean, you're just fast. That's the first thing I noticed when I was watching your film, and I saw you run track too, so it checks out.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Are there any particular wide receivers in the NFL that you study more than others?
I would say for a while, I was really studying mostly college guys, like Josh Downs before he got to the NFL. I was studying him a lot. Malik Washington, definitely was studying him in college as well.
Nice.
And NFL wise, I would say probably Zay Flowers, because he was a college guy as well. So I was studying him for college, and Tank Dell as well in the NFL.
Nice. There you go.
Do you have a favorite NFL team?
Whichever team drafts me. To be honest.
There you go.
To be honest.
That's a great answer.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I know you originally committed to Florida, and once you decommitted, how many seconds was it before your phone started ringing from coaches?
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of stuff, especially from people I didn't even expect. To be honest, it was pretty quick, but at the same time, it was also slow as well, because I decommitted in the middle or the beginning of OV season. So while everybody was on official visits, I was still not on everybody's board again yet, because they took me off after decommitted.
Right. So what led you to pick Virginia over? I know it was a long list of schools that were contacting you.
Definitely. Well, First off, as many people may say, you commit to a school and not coaches. Well, that's home, to be honest. Like I could tell, and transparency is the most important thing for me, and knowing exactly what I'm gonna get. And I don't want to be in a situation where I go and make a decision and I'm not seeing what I'm gonna get. So they were transparent, and it felt great. I mean, not only the people, but going around campus. The campus itself is great and it's beautiful. It's a great education. And, it's a place where I feel like the coaches can develop me and get me to my final goal quick as possible. And, because the main thing is the main thing. Going to the NFL and being a legendary receiver is most important to me. So I feel like this is easily the best decision for my future.
Yeah, I love your aspirations. And I love that you said you studied Malik Washington. As he just had the best season in the history of Virginia wide receivers. So he's a great one to watch, and the same system's in place, and I expect to be the same system when you get there as well. So that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
What were your impressions of Coach Elliott and the coaching staff? And who was your lead recruiter? Was it Coach Mims or?
I was talking to Coach Mims and Coach Kitchens, actually. So I first started talking to Coach Kitchens, and then I got connected with Coach Mims. But Coach Elliott, my impression of him, I mean, a great guy, stand up, man, and, definitely takes leadership very serious. And I could tell that he's building a culture over there that, it's going to be something that's unbreakable for whoever or however long it takes. It's gonna last. Definitely making sure that he's molding, boys to men, and making sure that you have a great foundation, not just for football but after as well. And so, finding out that he's a genuine man and making sure that he has great plans for all the men on the team was really important to me as well.
Yeah, when Coach Elliott came in, I don't know how much you know about Virginia's past, but Coach Mendenhall was there, and the year before he left, we actually played Florida in the Orange Bowl and had a great season, had a lot of guys coming back, and when Mendenhall left, it was kind of unexpected. And everybody was a little bit skeptical, with Coach Elliott coming in because he was different than Coach Mendenhall.
Right.
And I'll tell you, the three of us, we've fallen in love with Coach Elliott, and the model program that he's building. Like you say, it's once it's in place, it's going to be one of those things that it's going to be in place for a long time because he's doing it the right way.
Definitely.
So you have quite the class coming in with you next year. Have you had a chance to connect with any of those other recruits from the class of 25?
I talked to two of the quarterbacks. Two of the quarterbacks hit me up, and I got a lot of guys have been following me and whatnot. I think one of the running backs hit me up as well. But I'm excited to connect with those guys, especially when I go to some of the games this season. I definitely am excited to meet them, and then I'll be going on my OV sometime during this fall as well.
Okay, yeah, we interviewed Bjorn Jurgensen, and I think he's going to be special, and he's a Florida kid as well. So I don't know whereabouts in Florida as far as how close. Well, you're in Georgia for high school, but he's down south as well.
Yes, sir.
But so any kids that you or other seniors that maybe you feel like you can convince to join you, and if so, anybody that is maybe not on Virginia's board, or we might not know is on Virginia's board, but that they're recruiting and you could help.
I feel like I got a lot of guys that I'm connected with that I could bring in. Especially, I got some young guys on the team. He's a rising junior. His name's Blake Stewart. He plays DB and receiver for our team, and he didn't get to play last year because he transferred and he wasn't eligible to play the season. But during practice, that boy was working. Like, he was working everybody. I mean, he giving everybody competition on both sides of the ball. And, I feel like he will be a huge addition on that skilled side of the ball. I got a cousin. He plays linebacker. He's in Ohio, 6'3" guy, 3-star. They're moving him at safety and whatnot. He a ball player too. He's an athlete. He does it all. So I got a lot of people I could bring to not
Yeah.
just, but a
Get
lot
that
of other people.
pipeline going to Charlottesville.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, have you seen the new football facility? And if so, what was your favorite part and your thoughts in comparison to other universities that you visited?
I saw the new football facility. So when we first walked in, I looked over and saw the weight room. I think I've been to about 30 colleges,
Wow.
five SECs, and a few ACCs and Big Tens and whatnot. That was the most beautiful weight room I had seen. I feel like the natural lighting with the light coming down, it was beautiful. I mean, it was great. And then we went into the film room. They break down film and whatnot. It was beautiful in there too. I think it's all great, and it feels great when you walk in to that new facility. It's just like it makes your energy just come out a little more. It feels great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did the coaching staff mention playing right away or more of a redshirt possibility, or are you just gonna wait and see next year?
Well, we talked about how if I work, really hard, obviously they play young guys. He said they definitely play young guys, and they said you come in here, you work hard, then we can't take nothing from you. You gonna have it. You just gotta work, and that's something I do. That's the most important thing to me. Working hard and earning everything that I get, and you know, it's not gonna be easy to be legendary, but I love that. I love that, and I'm ready to work for it all.
Oh, that's great. How was the subject of NIL presented to you as a recruit? And how, if you could comment on how does that compare Virginia versus some of the other schools that you have visited?
We talked about NIL, and Coach Elliott definitely said that NIL was something that he always makes sure that is into the conversation for all of us, and making sure that it's there, because now that you can take advantage of it, it would be a disservice not to be able to give it to all the kids. But I feel like it was great that they emphasized keeping the main thing, because if you focus too much on NIL and the money, then you start to get distracted, and you're not exactly doing what you're supposed to do when it comes to mentally thinking about preparing for football and what you came here for. So you know that was our
And the
conversation.
money's going to come your way when you leave UVA. That NFL contract is going to be nice.
Oh yeah, that's really one.
That's where the real money's coming.
Yeah, that's where the real money comes.
What role has any of your previous youth coaches, parents, or high school coaches played in your academic success and your football development? Anybody want to shout out?
I definitely want to shout out my uncle, Coach Davis, Coach Ryan Davis, Coach at Woodward Academy. About him having great connections and being a great person. A lot of these things wouldn't be possible. Him connecting me with the UVA coaching staff was extremely important to me. Is a blessing, and I can't do anything but thank him. And of course, my parents, my mother, and my father, just always being there to support me through everything, and regardless how hard it is, and regardless of even if it seems like we might not be able to get through it, we always got through it. And the rest of my family, my siblings, everybody who I'm around all the time, I really appreciate them. I love them the most, like my whole family. I love them dearly, and I'm a very family oriented person, and just them being there for me has been really important through this process.
That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're going to find you got about 50 to 60,000 more family members in the fall next year.
Yes, sir. I'm excited.
So we have asked everybody that we've talked to lately about this NCAA Football 24 video game. Do you have it? And what are your thoughts about being on the game next year?
I'm so excited. I mean, that game, like, of course I always love football, but that game, growing up as a kid, being able to play that game, it always just elevated your love for the game just a little bit more.
That's
Because
right.
you get to play with all the teams, you get to see, everything you want to do. You get to see the attributes of every team. Because back then, I was playing NCAA 13. In Oregon, I was playing with everybody, and it's a lot of schools that I didn't know about until I started playing the game, and
Right.
I love that game. I'm so excited to be in it because it's my favorite game of all time. So
Are you in a dynasty right now with Virginia?
yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm in the road to glory with Virginia too right now.
Road to glory. Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's all.
I'm a 2-year Heisman candidate right now.
Oh yeah, love it. Now the real question is: are you playing the game on Heisman level?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's the only way to play it. So that's the right answer.
Yeah, you can't. Like when you playing on freshmen is like it's disrespectfully easy. And you play it on the
You're not wrong.
They're all right, But yeah,
That's awesome.
Yes.
So let me ask you this: has anybody talked to you about the rivalry with Virginia Tech and what that game means to the fans?
Nobody's talking to me about it yet, but I've heard about playing at Virginia Tech because we have Jawan Thompson. He played at Woodward and he's coaching with us now. He was talking about playing at Virginia and how playing against him is, and he was like, "Man," I remember we played. He talked about how he played against Virginia, how big y'all were, and it was wild. It was wild. So
yeah, I can tell you, we haven't had a lot of success against Virginia Tech in football.
In my
every
lifetime.
other sport, we kind of run them. But they give us a lot of grief. So we're excited for all the guys coming in because we know that tide's getting ready to turn.
let's change that.
That's right. And your first year, that game is going to be in Charlottesville, so even more exciting. We got to go to Lane this year as a team. The team's got to go to Lane. That's a tough place to play. It's always Thanksgiving weekend. Just from following the team, I know they do a big, Thanksgiving family meal with the football team, bring the families in, things like that. So it's a good time. But like you said, got to keep the focus on, on football and hopefully getting ready to turn that thing around.
I'm excited for it.
Yes, sir.
So, is there a message you want to send out to all the Wahoo fans?
Well, it's short and simple, but I'm coming in and I'm ready to give it everything I have, like I always have my whole life, and not just for me, but for the team. I promise you, we're gonna be legendary.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah, love it. So to wrap up our interview, we would like to do a fast money round of rapid fire questions. You good with that?
Let's do it.
Let's go. We'll just start. Favorite color?
Teal turquoise.
Oh,
Teal turquoise. Favorite food?
Everything. I love food.
I'm right there with you. Favorite shoe brand?
Jordan, Nike. Yeah.
I'll say the shirt gave that one away.
I say, yeah, he's got the Nike shirt on.
Nike.
Pepsi or Coke?
I don't drink either one of them. People lie.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. What about you? Got a favorite Gatorade color?
Oh, blue, definitely.
Blue. Okay. Favorite NFL team? Well, we already kind of asked you that. Who would you say is the football greatest of all time?
Player?
Yes.
Tom Brady or Peyton Manning?
You can't go wrong with those two.
Yeah, no. What about, you got a favorite musician?
Hans Zimmer. Orchestra.
Okay.
Orchestra guy.
Okay. Most played song right now?
Right now. Viva la Vida by Coldplay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite sport other than football?
Not really, but I run track, so.
You run track? Okay. What about, are you an early riser or a late nighter? As we talked about beforehand, it could be both, but.
Both. Yeah, definitely.
Both.
Early.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Interstellar.
Okay. Favorite place to eat?
It's hard.
He likes all the food.
I don't know. I love Five
It
Guys.
must be a buffet because you like it all. It's got to be a buffet, right?
I can't believe. Yeah.
Five Guys is good. It's just so expensive.
Yeah, it is so expensive. I go in there because I'm big. Like I eat. So I get like 3 burgers with some fries and a drink.
Oh,
and
man.
a milkshake, and then it end up like being $60. I'm like, yeah, well, there goes my paycheck
For one person.
You're going to be going from wide receiver to the O line.
That's how you feeling. That's how you feeling.
What about? Do you have a favorite vacation spot?
That I've been or that I want to go?
Either.
Either.
I want to go to Dubai.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the final one, we ask everybody this: do you have a celebrity crush?
My woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
There
a great
you go.
answer.
There you go.
Great answer.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Well, Josiah, we want to thank you so much for coming on tonight. You've been a pleasure to talk to. We hope you do really big things with us. I think you got a lot of promise in your career. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was our interview with 2025 commit Josiah Abdullah. What a fun interview he was. Very personable, a lot of fun. I mean, Jay's calling him out saying he's going to be going from wide receiver to the offensive line. The way this past season went, we need somebody who's versatile who could potentially play the offensive line and go out to receiver. But speedy wide receiver, decommitted from Florida, and chose the Who's, and we're excited to get him on board. With our quarterback situation, he might have a fellow Florida guy, Bjorn Jurgensen, I apologize, throwing him to football. We also had him on the program earlier in the summer when he committed, and we'll replay that one at a later date. But this week, the Who's, they play Bethune-Cookman. I believe it's Thursday. As I said, we got Evan Ward on Tuesday. We'll be dropping that one on Wednesday. And Wednesday evening, we'll be talking to J.R. Reynolds and playing that one for you guys on Thursday. So, like I said, if you have any questions you'd like to ask, shoot them to us, and we will get those questions out to those guys. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy your NFL Sunday. Don't forget to go to Mensers.com and check out what they've got going on, 12 Days of Christmas, or go into one of their stores and get that Christmas shopping knocked out. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today, and we look forward to getting with everyone in the coming weeks. Have a great